I know. This is actually a lot later than I was planning on making this video. But I felt pretty bad all day. Got a earache in both ears. And I'm tired. So, yep, let's go ahead and get on with the review. And that's for Dragon Ball Super, Episode 47. This is actually probably the best Dragon Ball Super episode I have watched yet. Besides, like, maybe the hit fight, maybe. But even that was kind of disappointing. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Even though there wasn't much action, like, in terms of fighting, it had ample amounts of tension when there's in the past, oh, not in the past, but in the future, and trying to survive against Black. Because, you know, we can't spoil the name, which is, I guess, just Black for now, till he actually introduces himself as Evil Goku. I don't know what his name's going to be. No one really knows yet. But, if you're wondering, yes, the main villain for this arc does look a lot like Goku. But there are some differences. I think that Black is actually a little bit thinner than Goku, because he's actually, like, he just seems skinnier. He also has a much different sense of fashion. He actually has a different outfit. He also has one earring, which is odd because that looks like the fusion earrings. Well, one of them. So that leads to a lot of speculation. I'm not even sure what to think of him yet, because he's only said like one line, and that line was very odd because it involves hinting that he might not be a Saiyan. So I don't know. Then Trunks gets bad things happen to Trunks in this episode. I'm not gonna spoil that. I'll spoil the fact that Evil Goku, or Black, is in this. So, like, if you did not know that, you were not keeping up with the hype for the episode, I guess. And yeah, like, it's my ears. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get off that topic. Yeah, but Trunks gets messed up quite a bit in this. Not just because of, you know, physically beaten up, but mentally beaten down. The feeling the episode gives you is of dread, which is, I actually like that feeling in Dragon Ball, which is why I said in my previous reaction video that I liked the Cell Saga, because it filled you with imminent dread. Like, you never know what Cell could do. You know, Cell could pop up anywhere and kill someone, possibly. I don't know. He's like, besides Frieza, he's the only other villain that I took seriously. Boo. The only reason I kind of took him seriously is because he's the final villain. Alright, the music for this was actually pretty good, because it matches the setting quite nicely. The voice acting, normal. Black, I believe, is still, like, played by the old granny who plays Goku, as far as I can tell. Mai was in it. She talked, and I didn't hate her voice. Alright. The story. Let's go ahead and talk about the story a little bit. The whole plot for this episode is Trunks wants to go back to the past. I guess change it. I'm not sure how that's going to actually change it, but He's gonna try to, even though I'm pretty sure in the Cell Saga he discovered that doesn't work. But oh well. He's gonna, I guess, warn them. He's like, yeah, be careful of that black guy. He's bad. Watch out for him. He looks like Goku. But but the whole plot is basically get the fuel for the time machine and go back on a one-way trip back to the past. That's it. And that is actually more plot than most of Dragon Ball Super has had, period. Because the plot for Dragon Ball Super is lacking. Because most of it's tournaments or stuff from movies that's already, like, they already had their plot set up. And they just kind of, let's just throw that in here. That way we don't have to actually work on a story ourselves, you know. We just ride the back of this other one. This is the first true original story for Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion. That's actually a story. We did find out one very interesting thing, and that is about the Omni King. And the fact that he can just destroy universes at will. Like, piss him off, he can destroy a universe. In fact, he's destroyed 6 of them already. So, yeah. That's why everyone was freaking out when Goku shook his hand. Because he was like, don't piss him off. We will all die instantly. So, like, I guess it's his power just to instantly destroy something. I'm not sure. He said he wasn't strong, but he is also, like, really strong. You know, the fact that he can just destroy stuff, but not physically strong. So, I thought that was interesting. And, yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode a lot. The only bit that I did not like is the filler scene with the cabbages. But it's tolerable. Because they wanted to, I guess, throw in some sort of lightheartedness into it, and they didn't want to just have it all Trunks. So they just threw it in there to fill space. And there was a lot of flashbacks to like Dragon Ball and the Cell Saga, which I kind of liked, because you see a difference in animation quality. It's pretty different. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. If I'm going to score it, I'll give it a 8.5. I can't really give Dragon Ball Super a really high score because the plot's still barely there. There was hiccups in animation, mainly like a couple times when Black's amorphous blob form, because like every villain in the Trunks saga is just kind of like vague. You don't know what the hell he's actually fighting till like the end. So, but it's like a lot of times when that thing's interacting with anything that is not like that actually has a physical form, it looked weird. It just did not fit. So there are some dips in animation quality. Like there's highs and lows in this episode for animation. And most of the lows are when Black is on the screen and he's not revealed. So it's kind of bad, but it's tolerable. So overall, I give it 8.5. And if you have not watched this already, like the episode, I highly recommend you do, because this is pretty much the start of Super, the true start of Super. Unless you want to watch the tournament thing, which you probably should when I think about it. But this is the true start of like serious stuff going on, and not like a lighthearted little tournament thing. But yeah, I enjoy it. Well, I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I recommend you to check it out. Now I'm going to go pass out after putting some eardrops in. So thanks for watching, and thanks for putting up with my really bad review. I'm slightly in pain. So good night, and I might do another video whenever I feel better. So, see you then.